everyone, and welcome back to Ho Tanta Passione. Good day, Melbourne. Today was a very important day, day 13 at the Australian Open. They were playing the women's final, and here with me, as usual, my partner in crime, Maggie. How are you, Maggie?
Good day, Ale. I'm very well, thank you. And how are you?
I'm good, very good. As you can see, I'm wearing a special t-shirt.
Yes, I like it.
Yeah,
Where's it from?
It's from Tokyo, Japan, I believe. Yeah, I see. Yeah, now I'm trying to remember. I think I bought in Tokyo. There is even cooler things
Very
on
cool.
my back. Just I thought it was very important to wear this color.
I wonder why you're wearing that t-shirt.
Maggie, you should know right now. Did you manage to check your phone? Or I'm not asking you if you watch any tennis today, but at least did you check the final score results?
Well, yes, I did. I did check it.
I have to say, Maggie is on fire. Maggie predicted the other day Nadal Tsitsipas in 5 sets. Yesterday, you said women's final in 2. Honestly, you are the secret of the success of this format. Now, from now on, every time I need a prediction, I will ask you. It seems you are right, not like a goofander.
Well, yes, I should be paid for that.
Yeah, we should find you, a different nickname, Maggie, because you are definitely on fire. So for your happiness and probably all the Asian fans and also across the world, because I think that right now Naomi is very popular. I have a total respect for her on court, but as well off court. She's really raising awareness and sending a very important, good message. But now just I'm going to show on screen, Maggie, for your happiness, what was the final score. So 2 sets, 6-4, 6-3 for Naomi. First of all, are you happy with that, Maggie?
Yes, I think it's a great result, a very comprehensive win.
For sure. I have to say that the final was very quick, was even shorter than a film, a movie, only 1 hour and 17 minutes. I will try to summarize a little bit for people who couldn't watch the final, or eventually they are planning, to watch the highlights later on. The opener started immediately, probably was only on balance for the first 3 games, because basically from the 4th game, Osaka got an early break, leading for 3-1 due to basically 2 double faults of Jennifer Brady. As I was mentioning to you yesterday, Maggie, the thermometer of this match was going to be for sure the serve of the American player. I have to say that probably the fact that she reached the final, but I believe without playing any against any top 10 player in the world. So for sure, probably she paid back this lack of experience in this topic moment. And at one point, in the opener, Osaka missed the opportunity to fly on 4-1. And after, I don't know, all of a sudden, Brady was got a break back. She was on 2-3. At that point, Osaka was struggling a little bit. But I have to say that the experience, probably the confidence that she got after the match against Muguruza, where she survived on 2 match, she had to face basically 2 match points, and also the match against Serena Williams gave her basically the power, the strength, first of all on 5-all to save basically a break point. In that case, if the American got the break, she was going to be able, to serve for the first set. But on the 10th game, we had a blackout for the American player, 2 forehand unforced errors, and after probably, I think, 40 minutes something, the Japanese player was leading 1 set up. I have to say that the final at that point was over. It ended with that forehand hit into the net from the American player, because in the second set it was just a one-sided match. Osaka flew straight away, on immediately 4 love up with the 2 breaks. Also, she missed the opportunity for a 5 love. That probably it was going to be too much, for the American. At that point, eventually, Brady looked a little bit more relaxed. She realized, I have nothing to lose, and she was good enough, to get a break back. But after Osaka was too strong, too powerful, and in particular on the 9th game of the second set, she proved all her power. She was on fire, with her forehand, in particular down the line, and also with other 2 very strong first serve. As I mentioned earlier, after 1 hour and 17 minutes, she could seal the match and win the second set with the score of 6-3. So, just for your happiness, Maggie, is the 4th Grand Slam title for Osaka, aka the new Serena. I don't know if you agree with this comparison, Maggie, if you believe there were a lot of tweets, messages, funny scenes, Serena in the background and then Naomi walking, taking the center of the attention. Do you think are we in front of a new Serena right now?
Well, that might be a little bit too early to say. I mean, she undoubtedly she's on an upward. She's going up. She's really 4 Grand Slams in 2 years? Is that right? Maybe.
She won her first US Open 2018 after Australian Open 2019. She got probably 1 year break, and after she won the latest US Open that she was playing against Azarenka. I think it was the first time that she won a final in 2 straight sets. The 3 previous finals she won in 3 sets, in particular the latest one against Vicky Azarenka, US Open, and as well here in Melbourne, she won in 3 sets against Petra Kvitova. But again, since I know that she reached the quarterfinal at Grand Slam only 4 times now, but she has a completely clean sheet, 12 wins and 0 lost. For sure, an impressive number. Like they were as well. The Guardian, the title was Naomi Osaka overpowers Brady. So probably this is the message that she's giving when she's on court. She's definitely on fire, and I believe at least on hard court and fast Grand Slams like the Australian Open, US Open. I believe for the next coming years, she will be the favorite. She has to improve her game plan on clay and on grass. But I think she has a room for improvement. Let's not forget that I believe she's only 23 years old. So what do you think, Maggie? Being 23 years old, she's going to be able to improve, or?
Oh, definitely. I think she's becoming a player to beat that other players are looking at, and not just thinking that she might get to the 4th or the quarterfinals. She's got the potential, as we can see already, to go all the way to the final, and be beaten. So, she might be the new Serena. It's a little bit early to say. I mean, Serena's got 23 and she's got 4, but she's well on her way. I know she's setting her sights on the 5th one, and then she's going to go for 10. So, that's a healthy thing to have. It's a confident, positive attitude to have without being too arrogant. It's it's completely doable.
For sure. And just looking, I was just checking very quickly. I confirm she's 23. She will turn 24 on the 16th of October. I should remember this date because as well, a very close friend of mine, Bev, I don't know if she's watching right now this format. So I say hi, Bev, and I send you all of my love. I know you love tennis. You really like Naomi, so I'm pretty sure you're going to be pleased today. And as well, Maggie, she shares with you, Bev, the same kind of favorite players. She really likes Naomi Osaka and Roger Federer. So one day probably you can meet up.
Yes.
How do they say in English? Great minds think alike.
Great minds think alike.
Think alike. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, Maggie. You're very important just to confirm everything during this format. And like I was saying now, she's on balance, 2 US Open and 2 Australian Open for Naomi. Let's see. The next Grand Slam will be in Paris, the French Open. Is going to be played, I think, between the last week of May and the first week of June. Fingers crossed that COVID will be much better by then in Europe. We can't wait, for Naomi. But do you think, because she's kind of fearless now during matches, she's really confident that probably she's going to feel the pressure eventually if they go ahead with the Olympics, when she will have to represent Japan in Tokyo? Or because I don't know if you have the same feeling of me, Maggie. It's still difficult for me to understand the real personality of Naomi. On one side, she seems to me like a tiger, like a fighter, like was a Serena. But at the same time, when she's taking the microphone or she's doing a speech in front of the crowd, she looks a little bit shy. You never understand if she's playing the kind of a naive role or it's her personality. So I'm very curious, interested from a female point of view. What do you think, Maggie?
It might be. Maybe she is a little bit shy off court, and she lets her. She puts all her character and her emotions into her tennis. She's not the only one. Djokovic does it as well. He's on court he's one persona, and off court he seems to be a little bit more agreeable. So it's possible that she is when it comes to talking and doing press conferences and things like that, she's a little bit quiet and shy, and she lets rip on the tennis court.
For sure. And also, I think something very sweet, since she met Kobe Bryant, I believe, in back at the US Open. As you know, unfortunately, Kobe Bryant passed away just last year. She's always wearing a jersey or a T-shirt with Kobe's name of Los Angeles Lakers. And she always keeps saying, I feel very honored, very lucky that I had the fortune, to meet such an incredible hero, role model in person. And I think, behind my wins, sometimes I feel that he's kind of sending me good vibes. So for sure, this is why she's a very deep person. I like when she talks, the messages that she's sending, and I have to say, I really like from one side her genuine approach. Of course, she's only 23, so we look at them like incredible heroes and robots on court, but we don't have to forget that they are so young. If I look back, myself at that age, I was just finishing university. I had no clue, no idea what was going to happen in my life. And so hat off to Naomi Osaka. So if the match was, let's say, the first set was quite entertaining, but the second, the so-so, for sure, Maggie, I don't know if you had the opportunity to listen to their speeches during the ceremony. I think
No,
they were
I didn't.
terrific speeches. The first, of course, as a runner-up was Jennifer Brady to talk. She looked much more relaxed with the microphone. As well, you know, she said, I knew that I was going to be nervous during this final. I had to go through a very tough quarantine here in Melbourne, but I want to thank the organizers because they made everything look, you know, less stressful, less complicated. So thank you so much. I'm so glad to be able, you know, to enter my first Grand Slam final in front of a crowd. I hope to have more opportunities in the future. And also she was very sweet. She said, in particular, I want to thank my mom for all the sacrifices, everything. So she was very, very sweet from that point of view. And I think it's something quite sweet. What do you think?
No, lovely. That was really nice. Very honest, just very down to earth, and I'm sure she'll have other finals.
For sure. And also, I believe, I think Jennifer was number something, Jennifer Brady was number 22 before the tournament. She will be number 13. But I think she might even go upper because, as you know, at the moment, there is the protected ranking, Maggie. But I think soon this system will end. So for sure, Jennifer will be able to move higher in terms of ranking. So we wish her for sure. She's as well a good image, genuine person. Again, completely different character from Serena, from Naomi, but a good spot for this sport and for whoever is in love with tennis. Was funny that when instead they called Naomi just to lift basically her trophy and to give her speech. First of all, she turned towards Brady and she said, do you like to be called Jenny or Jennifer? And after everyone was smiling in the crowd, Brady said Jennifer. And after she said, oh, I want to congratulate Jennifer for the fantastic tournament. You were incredible. Already in New York, I said that Jennifer was going to be a problem for any kind of opponent. I know that you're working very hard. I'm pretty sure we're going to play, you know, in more matches, eventually in finals. So I wish you all the best as well. I want to congratulate your team, your coaches, your personal trainer, whoever you know is around you, and of course as well. Naomi said thank you so much to my family, who means so much to me. Congratulations to you. Is like you are behind this win, and as well congratulations to my team for being so patient. This is why when she was saying that, because I know I'm not an easy person, you know, I spent so much, probably too much time with my team due to the quarantine. Thank you, you know, guys, for coping with me during my nerves before my matches. And also she was very sweet. She said, I'm sure, Jennifer, your mom right now is very proud of you. And you should be proud as well of yourself. So again, I know that sometimes a lot of fans, spectators, they say, the typical cliche, the usual lines that they always keep repeating at the end of the match. But I can really see a genuine sport attitude, fair play in tennis players when, you know, they accept the defeat, they congratulate with the opponent. So from this point of view, it's definitely a sport that I love, and as something different from the others, probably because there is no physical contact during the match, and they can, I don't know, probably handle better their feelings. And also, she said, Naomi, thank you so much to the crowd. You gave me an incredible energy, means so much to me. It's a super privilege for me to play this Grand Slam in front of a half full crowd. I know you guys, you work so hard to make it possible. Has been, a very long journey for all of you. I hope to be back next year, eventually with a full crowd in front of me. Thank you so much, and I really trying, to enjoy as much as I can this moment. So again, incredible speech.
Very nice.
Just giving you some statistics, because I know, Maggie, you love these statistics. I don't know
I do.
At home, she's Naomi, the 7th player to win the Happy Slam, the Australian Open, because it's called, the Happy Slam, after she saved a match point. The last one, I think, was Monica Seles the last one, I think, was basically Caroline Wozniacki in 2018, and the first one instead was Monica Seles in 1991. As well, Serena Williams managed to do that twice in 2003 and 2005. So probably for this reason, this sport is called the sport of the devil. 1 point can change everything, and the outcome and the story of the final, and also basically, like I was saying, she's the first since Monica Seles to win all of her 4th Grand Slam finals that she played. So at the moment, she level another record that was held, by Monica Seles just before her. So
you mean every time she's been in a final, she's won it?
Yeah, Monica Seles played her first 4 Grand Slam finals, and she won all of them. And Naomi level this record. So they share this record together.
That's a good record.
Let's see. I don't know. Probably Roland Garros. I know it's still 3 months in front of us before they play the Roland Garros. Unless Naomi changes something on her movements during the tournament, let's see. For sure, it's going to be much tougher, and I see other players eventually competing with her. Anyway, I hope you enjoy from this point of view, Maggie, this at least the women's Australian Open.
Yes.
Your favorite player won. I don't know if you have any particular thoughts to send, to say. I hope you enjoy this format. We still have one more episode, so don't take any commitment for tomorrow, Maggie.
Okay.
I still need you.
No, I'll be here.
Yeah, you'll be back.
I will be back.
And probably, any match. I think that we had a lot of very significant one. Simona Halep saving a match point and coming back against the home player. Right now, I don't remember her name. Matteo Berrettini's girlfriend. She survived, as well as Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka against Muguruza. For sure, I think we have so many promising and strong players for the women, and I'm really looking forward to the next tournaments. Let's not forget about Iga. I don't know her surname, Swiatek. For me, it's only Iga or Iga. Whatever. Yeah, only 19 years old, and I'm totally in love with that player. Another genuine, very funny one. Probably, actually, she gets along very well with Naomi Osaka. There was a funny scene. I don't know if you want to find on YouTube where I think she showed up during a Naomi Osaka press conference, and because she was wearing, you remember, Maggie, I said in Melbourne, everyone is wearing flip-flops. noisy in the background, and after Naomi stopped and the both of them started laughing, and she were kind of saying hi to each other. Again, I find, very difficult to find these scenes in other sports. I love probably the fact that it's an individual sport. They spend so much time even sharing the locker room, traveling around the world, having to face a difficult situation, like, to adapt to a jet lag, different weather, different food, indoor, outdoor, hard court, grass, clay. So let's not underestimate this aspect. It's a very, very difficult sport, a mental sport where you need to be not only strong physically, but first of all, mentally. So just before leaving our followers, people who are subscribed to this channel, it's very important. Subscribe to this channel is the key for making, this channel to progress, to improve the content of this format and new formats that they're gonna come, in the future months. That tomorrow, again, breakfast time, we are going to have the final between the men, the number 1 in the world, Novak Djokovic, the number 3 at the moment, Daniil Medvedev, who can potentially become the number 2 if he manages to defeat Novak Djokovic. I know your prediction eventually, if Maggie, you want to repeat what you said yesterday for the final.
I think Medvedev is going to take it in 4. Or did I say 5? I can't remember.
No, you said 4. You said 4.
Did I say 4?
I remember 4.
Yeah.
He went straight, like Marat Safin managed to win his Australian Open final against Hewitt. Yeah, in that case, he lost the opener, and after he won the other 3 consecutive sets, I think 6-3 and a double 6-4. Let's see. Maggie is on fire. Let's see if Maggie will be able to get it right. Also, before leaving all of you today, we have 2 important birthdays to celebrate. On one side, we have Sidney Poitier, who is turning 94.
Happy birthday, Sydney.
Yeah, it's so important. Do you want to mention just a few films where he was so iconic?
There was the Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Is that the one?
Exactly. Yeah. You're absolutely right, Maggie. You know not only sport, even cinema. This is why I welcome you, because on this channel, I share all of my passion, and not only sport, but as well as cinema is a very important passion. And do you remember any more? I think he was the Inspector Tibbs in another very particular film. Anyway, he's like fantastic. I'm so pleased with him turning 94. Total respect, such an important ambassador, not only for cinema, but as well. It's not a coincidence that today Naomi won, and I think she's a great ambassador, raising awareness, and as well as Sidney Poitier. So I want to send him all of my sincere happy birthdays. And as well, is another special birthday is my cousin's birthday, Sarah, actually my favorite cousin, Maggie. She's a phenomenal person, an incredible person. So probably right now she's celebrating with her husband and the 2 kids. So I say, ciao Sara, ti voglio bene, tanti auguri. And I think that's all for today, Maggie. I'm gonna leave you free to enjoy the rest of this Saturday. Do you have any plan for the rest of the afternoon / evening?
Well, I might be doing some gardening soon.
Gardening, probably the second most famous passion in England. England after a cup of tea.
Well, I'm going to have a cup of tea first, and then I'll do some gardening.
Of course, I have to say, being Italian, I thought Italians were obsessed with coffee. But since I moved to England, and during these 16 years, I think English, you can take away from them anything, but not their cup of tea. It's incredible. They feel probably I don't know, like a tennis player without his or her racket. So thank you so much again, Maggie, for your participation in this format. You've been fantastic. I can't wait tomorrow for day 14 and the men's final, and as well it's going to be played the doubles final. So we're going to mention a little bit about the result. There is still a British player in the competition, Salisbury. So good luck to him. That's all for now. Tomorrow we still don't know. It's going to be a quite busy day as well regarding football for me. So Maggie, I don't know. We might go live eventually, either if the final is quite short, immediately after the final around midday UK time, 1 p.m. Central European time. Otherwise, it's going to be probably 4:30, 5 p.m. UK time. I can't say.
No problem.
You know, I'm very superstitious. I can't reveal too much. You know me, so you understand what I mean. What I mean. That's all for now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay tuned on 80 Passione, like I usually say. Tennis never sleeps on this channel. Subscribe to 80 Passione. See you tomorrow. Ciao. And once again, congratulations, Naomi Osaka, and as well, Jennifer Brady. Ciao.